what's there? We've changed. We're strangers. I'm meeting you in the road. Who minds? What dangers? I know we'll get past the road. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the two of us beyond lies. Safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us, it takes trust. It takes just a bit more and we're done. We want four, we had none, we've got three. We need one, it takes two.
My milky white, and the owners, and my hen.
A golden egg?
I've never seen a golden egg before.
You see, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you, sir.
5 gold pieces?
Now I'm taking my cow.
5 gold pieces?
Wait, I didn't say that I wished to sell.
But you took the 5 gold pieces.
You took 5 gold pieces?
I didn't take, you gave.
Where are the 5 gold pieces?
An old man took
You said I could have my cow!
I never said you would, I said you might.
You would take money before a child?
What?
Mama, Milky White is dead!
Wanting a ball is not wanting a prince. The ball?
Never somebody else's child. The way you love
Your own? The prince? Greatest prize possible at the end of the 40th lap. 2 minutes gone. 2 midnights gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
You must go to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow with?
Here. Tell them it's magic.
No one with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then steal it.
Steal it? Just 2 days ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit and securing the cow.
Then don't steal it and resign yourself to a childless life.
I think it best that you go for the cow. As these previous eves, I have met a maiden with a golden slipper, and I think that I might succeed in winning one of her shoes.
Fine, fine. That is simply fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affections for the prince before he could spirit her away.
What did I clearly say? Children should listen. Please. What were you not to do? Children must see and learn. Why could you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a company enough. I'm no longer a child who wishes to see the world. Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. not share you, but I will show you a world you have never seen.
There's a white cow, not a white cow.
I don't know. Leave me alone.
How did I let you little money die?
Your questions make no sense, old man.
In need of another cow?
What a beautiful cave! I didn't want it. I was just admiring it.
My granny made me from a wolf that attacked us, and I got to skin the animal. And best of all, she gave me this beautiful knife for protection.
Well, look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that egg came from that hen. Where'd you get that egg?
I stole it from the kingdom of the giant, up there. And if you think this is something, you should see the golden harp the giant has. It plays the most beautiful music, and you don't even have to touch it.
Of course it does! Why don't you go to the kingdom right now and bring it back to Shoni?
Well, I could.
You could not!
I could!
You could not, Mr. Liar!
I'm not a liar. I'll get that harp. You'll see who I do not let that door.
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. And as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him. As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit at the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince of great lands. Knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Wouldn't stay and be caught. You think, well, it's a thought. What would be his response? And then what if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? And then what if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you hear me out.
We have nothing to discuss. You've attacked me once before.
I didn't attack you. I attacked your shoe. I mean it. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic bean? Nonsense.
Don't do that.
I've already given up one shoe this evening. My feet can't bear to give up another.
But I needed to have a baby.
That makes no sense.
Does it make sense you're running from a prince?
Stop!
Here, take one. You'll run faster. Thank you.
Who was that woman?
I do not know, sir.
Why, it won't cost you your life.
I've done nothing.
I'm the cow.
The slipper. We've all four.
I will take the slipper, and we'll search the kingdom tomorrow for the man who fit this shoe.
No, it's mine. I don't care if it costs me my life.
But the slipper, no, What was that noise? Sir, just a bold lightning in a far-out kingdom. How dare you go out and search down me? My apologies, sir. I thought I might...
None of what you thought. I employed a ruse, and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch. And there, when she ran down, remained the maiden's slipper.
Brilliant.
I thought so. It did create quite a mess when the other guests left.
And sir, I've succeeded in obtaining the other slipper.
Give it a slipper and I'll come to a happy end.
Who are you, old man?
First I appear, I see shut. Oh.
You should do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
Yes, of course.
There's a dead giant in my backyard! I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk calling for his axe. And when he reached the bottom, he grabbed it and began hacking down stalk. Then suddenly, with a crash, the beanstalk fell. But there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by that ogre.
Worrying will do you no good. If he's safe, then he's safe. If he's been crushed, well, there's nothing any of us can do about that now, is there? We must be off. I must press before tomorrow's searches commence.
Hasn't anybody care that a giant has fallen from the sky?
The third midnight is near. You've all the objects? Yes. That cow does not look as white as milk to me. Oh, she is. She is. This cow has been covered in flour.
We did have a cow as white as milk. Honestly, we
Then
did.
where is she? She's dead.
We thought you'd prefer a live cow.
Of course I prefer a live cow. So bring me the dead cow and I'll bring it back to life.
You can do that?
Now!
There you are, being word sick.
Mother, look, the most beautiful heart.
You've stolen too much. You could have been killed coming down that plant.
She's too heavy.
What's happening? Milky white. Now I have two friends, a cow and a heart.
Quiet! Now feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow. Now fill this.
I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, cow.
Wrong ingredients. Forget about a child. No, you wait one moment. We followed your instructions. 1, that cow is as white as milk, correct? Yes. And 2, the cake was certainly as red as blood. Yes. And 3, the slipper.
Yes, and 4, the corn. I compared the hair to the corn.
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower. You what? What were you doing there? Well, I just happened to be passing by. I touched that hair. Don't you understand? I cannot have touched the ingredients. No.
What?
Slippy hair corn, pull it from the ear for me to stick out quickly.
You'd better work, old man, before the last stroke of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son?
Yes, meet your father.
Father? I thought you died in a baking accident.
It's working!
She's milking you.
I don't understand.
Come on now, into the car.
Father! Father?
Always prepare.
He's dead.
And so the mysterious man died after helping end the curse on his family. For the baker, there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, who had been punished with age and ugliness that night when her beans were stolen and the lightning flashed, was now returned to her former state of youth and beauty. And Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was now reunited with the wealthy Jack. As for the prince, he continued his search for the foot to fit the golden slipper. When he reached Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper into Florinda's room.
Careful, my toe!
Darling, I know
What will we do?
it'll have to go, but when you're his wife, you'll have such a life, you'll never need to weep. The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain, and joined the prince to become his bride. The prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to try on the slipper.
Why don't you fit, darling, be still? Cut off a bit of the heel and it will, and wonder his wife becomes such a light. Never need to
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain. But as the prince helped her from her chair, he noticed blood trickling from her shoe.
Have you no other daughters?
To which the woman replied,
No. Only a little stunted kitchen wench which his late wife left behind. She is much too dirty. She cannot show herself.
I insist.
and when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride!
I always wanted a son.
And much to the dismay of the stepsisters and her mother, he took Cinderella to become his bride.
Now that is all within the shoe, this is the proper bride for you. Fit to attend a prince.
And finally, as for Rapunzel, she bore twins and lived impoverished in the desert until the day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard her voice so familiar that he went towards it. And when he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms weeping. 2 of her tears fell into his eyes, and their wetness restored his vision. males, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her powers over others. When the wedding with the prince was to be celebrated, the stepsisters attended, hoping to win favor with Cinderella and share in her good fortune. But as they stood by the blessed couple, pigeons swooped down upon them and blinded them.
I see your prince has found you.
Yes.
Thank you for the slipper. I never thought I'd wed a prince.
I didn't think I'd ever find you. I didn't think I could be so happy.
And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life, ever after.